Hello everyone, this is KJPC Gaming. We are back in No Man's Sky 3.22 Day 2. This is our normal mode playthrough that we started on live stream. And today we're going to go get some Salvage Frigate Modules and improve the technology on our freighter. Salvage Frigate Modules, when you buy those blueprints on your freighter, if you decide to get a different freighter later on, you don't have to get those blueprints again. So getting them on a lower class freighter or a freighter you don't intend to keep is still perfectly valid to do, and it helps your gameplay. When I loaded in just now, I was informed that I can start expanding the base. I haven't done any part of the Artemis mission. So let's look here. We've warped 57 times. We have a couple of days of extreme survival. We've killed a couple of sentinels. It may be an hour thing. We just hit 22 hours. I have absolutely no idea what made it just start. I will tell you that I have been so far unable to engage base computer archives, but I'll try again here. Your base is in another system. Teleport back instantly using the space station teleporter, or construct a new base using the base computer. None of those things has worked. This is my first base. I have been to my most recent base. I have constructed new base computers, and I have looked at the teleporter, and I cannot see base computer archives. That is bugged out on this save, and it is one of the possible things that can happen on a multiplayer save, and it may also happen on just a regular save. It will eventually straighten itself out though, and you can get all of the blueprints that the base computer gives you on the anomaly. Basically what I'm expecting next is like the oxygen filter. It's a machine. Constructed technology. Oh, that's not constructed technology. Hit the wrong button. It's right here. You get the autonomous mining unit and the atmosphere harvester and the oxygen harvester. That's the next thing on the list for base computer archives. It's not working, so I'm not going to worry about it. It will eventually straighten itself out. And then by then I'll probably have all those blueprints, so it's just going to give me upgrade modules and most likely C-class upgrade modules. So let's see the state of play. I do have a bunch of Salvage Frigate modules already, but I am going to go ahead and fight the fight and get them. You can get Salvage Frigate modules from derelict freighters, from frigate missions, and from pirating. And if you want to wait out, you can also get them from friends. That's where I got mine. If you want to wait out the a long amount of time that it takes to get them from frigate missions, that's up to you. I would suggest getting the matter beam on your freighter as soon as you can, just to take away the headaches. This is Dreams of the Deep. Dreams of the Deep actually came up before expanding the base did. And I think we can probably just leave it. What planet is it on? Alright, let's go get it, because it's a free S-class module. And possibly it will shut up for a while. And also, we need to go to a wealthy system. We are in a wealthy system. You want to pirate freighters in a wealthy system, because in a wealthy system more freighters will come up. It's not about quality with freighter spawn for system freighters. It's about quantity. And you can do this in a poor system or a medium wealth system. It just takes longer for freighters to come up. We don't really need that many salvage frigate modules. But we'll just go down here and grab this so that it'll stop yelling at me every time I change galaxy, which is about 5 times a day. Because I go back and forth between Euclid and Eisentam constantly. There's a Korvax dude here. Breach event, 407 souls. If you're listening, we're probably dead. We don't know. Give me the module. Thanks. There's an underwater protection module. I already have one. It's one of the basic modules that I get, and I usually get 2 of them. I get 2 because when you're underwater, Suit Lady doesn't tell you that you're drowning. So it's up to you to pay attention. So when one goes down, it gives you time to load it while the second one is running, especially if you're busy doing something else. You don't want to be disturbed. Alright. I'm just gonna fly over here by the space station. Well, this is kind of pretty far away from the space station. What do we get? Oh, just you. Alright, not interested in you. Alright, there's a space station. And there's a fleet. If you have already broken your photon cannon, sorry, I don't know what could cause you to do that. Then you'll have to get up pretty close and personal with these guys to figure out which one of these pods is a salvage frigate module. This is gonna hurt your reputation with whatever race you happen to be in, whatever system. Unless you're maxed out on that. Let's see if I can hit the right button. So I'm not maxed out, I don't think, on any of them. So if your standing is maxed out, then this will not hurt your standing, because once it's maxed out, it can't be reduced. However, if you haven't maxed it out yet, then it is going to hurt your standing, and in this case, it's going to hurt my standing with the Korvax. Oh, sad day. Now, as you can see, it said salvage frigate module. We were pretty far away. Got to pick up that signal again. Here it is, right there. And because I'm using a photon cannon, it's a long-range weapon. It's going to give me that information at a pretty good distance. So you don't have to fly right up to the freighter and be crashing into it to see what's there. All right, let's open fire. Let's grab it. All right, the trick with the Sentinels is don't shoot them. As long as you are out here and you are still engaged in trying to get frigate modules, stay away from him. He's only going to be one. You can outfly him. He can shoot you a few times. It won't hurt that bad. You know, don't let him kill you, because then you'll lose all that work you'll have to do. And the freighter's going to shoot at you. This you can take out to stop the freighter from shooting at you. Magnetized ferrite. You can also recharge your shield with sodium nitrate, and with batteries. Alright, this guy just had that one, or is there more? There's another one right there. So I'm just gonna stay away from the Sentinel. Keep the freighter in between me and the Sentinel as much as I can. He can shoot me quite a few times without hurting me. What was that one? Alright. Let's go on to the next freighter. Where did they all go? There's one over there. Oh, that's a cargo thing. Full of platinum. That is not a freighter. Alright, here's another one. That's got magnetized ferrite. And the pod has magnetized ferrite. This guy's carrying magnetized ferrite. He's buzzing. These things are especially bad for your situation, but sometimes they've got modules on them. This one has a bunch, and you can land on it. Oops, he caught me. That's the problem with the freighters that you can land on. The landing beam is pretty strong. So if we look in here, we've only gotten 2, so let's take off again. This is one of the things that you can do in multiplayer, and it is so much fun. So this particular mission, or whatever you want to call it, is totally stable in multiplayer. And there's been quite a few times, now a couple of times Lava and I have done this in multiplayer, and we've had a blast. Literally. Just try not to shoot each other. I think I already looked at this one. Yeah, alright, let's go on over here. We'll check this one super quick. Ionized cobalt and gold. You see, I lost that Sentinel. That's one way to lose a Sentinel, is to land. You can also outfly Sentinels, so... Alright, let's go over here. Just check that on our way. See what this guy has. We gotta come back around to the other side. But I thought I'd check this one on my way. When it just says cargo pod, that's nanites. It's not very many. It's not a great way to farm nanites. But if you're out here farming all these other things anyway, you know, you may as well. If you're not just out here for salvage frigate modules, but you're out here to get, you know, free supplies like magnetized ferrite, chromatic metal, and things like that, you may as well take the nanites. Because, you know, it's nanites. And just looking to see if I can find one more while I'm out here. So I do want to get to installing the actual tech. And we're about halfway. There's one right there. See that up in the upper right corner? Standing decreased with the Korvax. I'm brokenhearted. But I'll just show you really quickly since we're doing it anyway. Nanites. 26. So not really like a huge amount, but if you took them all out that had nanites, you'd probably get quite a bit in the end. All right. Here comes another fleet. Trying to get a little thrust going there. As you can see, I don't have a sentinel on me. That's how easy it is to outfly the sentinels. Vacate the area before they arrive. And there's another one. Also a pirate over there we might get paid for. Can't read these from the side. There we go. It's gold, nanites, chromatic metal. Alrighty. You know, now that these freighters have their wings back, and I don't even know what update it was. It might have been Origins. It might have been that long ago. But now that they have their wings back, they do really look a lot more cool. What class is this one? An A. It's an A class. That's not bad. It's a lot easier to farm system freighters because you don't have to keep waiting for a battle. You can just fly around and look at them, and I don't think they cost more than a hauler. There it is. I'm not going to the space station. I'm just going to call my freighter away from the other freighters if I can. Here we go. All right. She's a nice looking freighter, but she's only in the A class, so eventually I will get an S class. And like I said on the freighter video, if you're on PC, do yourself a favor and don't go into the save editor to change the class of your freighter, because there's things that you can't change in the save editor that affect whether or not it's a true S class, and it just makes it more complicated. All right, now then, we have, we only got 4 that time, but we have tons already, so not a real good solid try there. 47 of these things, and I do want to build the technology on this ship, especially the matter beam. All right, so purchase upgrades is right here, and you can see this same tree. These upgrades are all to do with frigate missions. The fuel oxidizer shortens the length of the mission, making the fuel more valuable. The mind control device is for trade ships. The holographic analyzer is for exploration vehicles. The mineral compressor is for industrial vehicles. And finally, explosive drones are for the combat frigates. Now, the matter beam, as you can see, we have 48 because I can't do math. The matter beam makes it so that you can transfer items from your freighter's main cargo to and from your suit and your starship without your freighter being in the same galaxy, let alone star system, as you. if your freighter's in the same system, you can also manipulate the storage containers that you put on the freighter. And so we'll get that. And for that, we need 5 antimatter, 3 magnetic resonators, and 10 wiring looms. We also want to be able to call our freighter into any color star system. And so we're going to have to start with the warp core resonator in order to get to the rest of the tree. And that is cadmium, a quantum computer, and 4 antimatter housing. I don't think I have any of these things yet. Then the next thing that we want to do is stellar bodies. Amplified warp shielding gets you to red stellar bodies. And that's 4 salvage frigate modules. Warp hypercore, which I don't know how to make yet, but Lava Lamp gave me 2. Quantum computer and cadmium. The, excuse me, the chromatic warp shielding, which gets you to green stellar bodies, warp hypercore, solar mirrors, and emerald. And finally, the temporal warp computer, which gets you to blue stellar bodies and all other types of stars, I believe, under that. I'm not sure with freighters, but we will find out. That's a warp hypercore, 2 magnetic resonators, and indium. And we might, how many more do we need? 20 more? Is that right? Nope, we only have 15 more. So we can also get the upgrades to the distance for the hyperdrive. But I'm going to get these ones instead. We might be able to get that first one too. The fuel oxidizer. Explosive drones. This just makes it so that you can make these things. You can get these things from missions, and you can get mind control devices and explosive drones from destroying space-bound sentinel drone fighters. And I think we have enough left over for that one. So all we need is 10 more salvage frigate modules, and we'll have all the blueprints. All right. Craft the matter beam. We need antimatter, magnetic resonators, and I just read the thing, didn't I? Magnetic resonators. Good grief. There we go. And wiring looms. Oh, it's something that I already had. So let's see if I have any of this stuff in storage. I have 1 magnetic resonator there. Here's the antimatter that I need. And I do not know how to make magnetic resonators. Did I get the GTT? I did. It won't let me place it there. It's interesting. I can put it right there, though. Let's see if I can get a magnetic resonator here. Negative. But I can get the quantum computers here. And uranium. Wow, look at the quantity. That's awesome and unusual. I can't believe he survived again. That's awesome. That's the only frigate I have. Ooh. I got somebody's lost nuts. One of the things I'm looking for is a Tier 3 fighter. I have dozens of locations for Tier 3 fighters. I prefer to get a different one. If I have the same fighters on every save, then I have issues remembering what save I'm on. I have issues remembering what save I'm on, regardless of how I go about it. Give me all this stuff. I think I missed some of the barrels. That last guy. The barrels that come off these things despawn pretty quickly. So, ooh, journey milestone. Woohoo! I'm a menace. Let's try to remember why we're going over to the grocery store. No thanks, son. If you cannot find these devices, magnetic resonators, quantum computers, etc., in the Galactic Trade Terminal, can't go that way, you can most likely find them on an NPC ship, and I can hear them landing behind me. We'll check here really quickly. Negative. Oh, they have pyrite here. Woohoo! Whoa! Yikes. Hopefully one of these guys will have it quickly and I won't be hanging out. Here's hydraulic wiring. It's the shopping that gets me down. Magnetic resonators, very good. And we'll buy a good number of those as well, just like I did with the quantum computers, because there's other technology that requires this. Now, obviously, we don't have the matter beam, so I can't do anything with my freighter. If I had the matter beam already, I'd be able to do this stuff without going back to my freighter. But we'll just fly back over there. Now I'm upside down. Overall, I'm happy with the look of this freighter. The only thing that needs improving is the class. And that's only if I want to use the freighter to travel really far. And also, you're limited on the number of cargo bulkheads that you can install. An S-Class can have 48 in main and 21 in tech. An A-Class, I think, is limited to 40 or 42. It might be 42. All right, so we can stand right here, and we'll go into the freighter here, into tech, somewhere away from the hyperdrive, and we'll install the matter beam, a device that modulates standard freighter communication signals to enable the interplanetary transport of matter as well as data. There we go. And I will quickly demonstrate the wonders of the matter beam. Here we go. Do we have a teleporter yet? Maybe I should demonstrate the wonders of having a teleporter on your freighter. That's where it should be. I need one more carbon nanotube. There we go. The teleporter on your freighter makes a very loud noise when you use it, so don't be startled. Let's leave the galaxy. Right now we're in Euclid. Let's go to start live stream. Baleen. Start next episode here. So now we're leaving our freighter behind, not only in a different star system, but a different galaxy. Which is super duper. Right. That is a facility which I need to penetrate. And it's dark here. What time is it? 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, now I can move stuff around and have a zippity-doo-dah time. And not only that, I can put stuff on my freighter, just like that. All right, now if my freighter is in the star system with me, I can do even more. We can go into the freighter, and as you see, now I have access to the storage. I can move stuff around in the storage. I can also move stuff from one storage container to another. Or I can put stuff away, just like that. This is by far the best way to do inventory management for your storage containers. So that is the matter beam, and we just need 10 more Salvage Frigate Modules. It's really, really dark here. Need to change multi-tools as well. Load that up. Let's see, blares of alarms. I'm not the first intruder. Terminal display indicates previous hijacked attempt. Strange shifting glyphs dance across the terminal's command prompt. Some alien code is taking over. Quarantine the alien process. The alarms fall silent. Normal operations have resumed, and I can learn a new recipe. I have 2 factory overrides. I'm going to get the hypercore and microprocessors, because I'm not doing expanding the base right away, so I don't want to wait to be able to make those on the fly. There we go. All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming along. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're enjoying the content, please click the like button. And as always, have a great day. And there's my rank back. Woohoo!